Assalamualaikum students. Today we will talk about the Factories Act. This video is about the inspector which is an important topic in the industrial law. So we will see who is an inspector according to the Factories Act, what are his powers and what are his duties. A very important topic for the industrial law students who are studying BBA, BCom or those who are studying business law. So let's start. In inspecting staff, two people are considered very important. One is inspector and the other is certifying surgeon. Let's first talk in this video about the inspector. The provincial government appoints those people whom it thinks fit for the post of this purpose. It could be a chief inspector, or he is actually a public servant who is assigned the duty of inspecting the factory and observing the activities in the premises which is considered as a factory according to Pakistan Penal Code. So he is a person who is appointed by the provincial government, and the provincial government may appoint any such person whom it thinks fit for this purpose. So let's see what are the powers of inspector, what he could do. He is considered a person who is authorized to enter any premises which are assumed or deemed as a factory. He can enter the premises to observe what activities are taking place. Are those activities according to the provision of the Factories Act or not? He must take necessary examination of the premises. He should observe the premises or the area which is assigned to the factory. He can inspect the registers. He can check the plant assets, either they are fit for the purpose of manufacturing or not. He can collect any evidence on the spot if he thinks there is anything going wrong, and he should consider the case as per the assigned professions. He can collect the evidence and keep it in his custody and can do necessary examination of the evidence as well. He could exercise or he could practice his powers of being an inspector. He could stop the activities from being going on. He could lock the premises. He could implement the laws which are assigned to him. So these are the basic powers of inspector which he do exercise if he enters any premises which are considered as a factory according to the Factories Act. He can enter the premises, he could do necessary examination, he could collect the evidence, and he could implement his powers. If we look at the duties, what are his duties according to the Factories Act, what acts he should perform? His first duty is to check and keep an eye on the area, on the local limit which is assigned to him. If he is assigned the inspector of a particular area, the northern region or the southern region, he should be having a check of that particular area or those limits which are assigned to him. He can act as subordinate to specified authority. Specified authority means all those people who are assigned or given the designation to check the premises, he could work as their subordinate and can implement the provisions or the rules and regulations applied by them. He can prohibit the employment of any person. If he finds that any person is unfit or the person is prohibited by the Factories Act to work in that premises, he can stop the person to continue employment in that particular area which is termed as the factory. He can direct the manager to prevent admission of a child who cannot be lawfully employed. Child laborers are prohibited to work in the factory premises. So if he observes that the people or the employees who are working are actually child by law, they are under the age assigned to be allowed to work in a factory, then he could ask the manager to prevent the admission of that worker in the factory. So these are the duties of inspector, an important topic which comes as a short note in industrial law section of the business law paper. Share it with your friends, like the video, subscribe the channel for more informative videos. Thank you.